Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will tell you about how you can get the product from the same paper seedlings for many years. In autumn, do not remove paper seedlings that no longer produce and have started to fade from your pot or garden. Because the next year you can also get a product from this seedling. I even want you to know that you will get more products than the previous year. You can grow your pepper seedlings by pruning them for years, and you will also get rid of the method of obtaining seedlings from seeds. I recommend this method especially for those of you who have grown peppers from domestic seeds and ancestral seeds. Here I prune pepper seedlings that are 1 year old and no longer produce, about 10 cm from the level of the soil. Another thing to be considered when pruning is to try to prune the eyes on the branch over about 1 cm. If there is no eye, 10 cm height is enough. This method, which is widespread abroad, is called hibernation or wintering. To grow the same paper seedlings in a pot for years or as a tree in greenhouse, you hibernate by pruning. The paper that hibernates in winter is bigger in the first spring than last year, and you get more products. According to each passing year and according to the shape of pruning, the body of your paper seedlings will start to thicken like a tree and give more products over time. I have tried this process in many types of papers and saw the best result in the hair papers and 5 colors Albanian papers. I'll try again next year with other types of papers I have. If you also have different types of papers, I suggest you try them. Here I am again pruning 5 colors Albanian paper. When pruning, I cut the fork over the branches and cut it out of the pot without damaging the root. Team all of these dismantled trunks in a pot. I will ensure that their roots remain in the soil until the rest of the spring. There will be warning for those who grow on the balcony or terrace. If your hibernating seedlings are within the reach of crows in the first spring, crows can rip these trunks out of the soil to make nests. To avoid this, place it on a covered balcony or cover the bodies to protect them. This cover can also be a sack so that it can receive air and sun. In the first spring, you will see that they give new branches, during which time you should moisten the soil, but be careful to not too much. Now we replant the paper stalks we removed in a single pot. When we enter the first spring, we will separate the paper stalks that we planted in this pot into separate pots, as if we were germinating. Do not expect 100% result from this process in the first year, but at least half of it will branch again and give the product or even get more products than the previous year. In the second year, we will prune from above, like rose pruning. As you can apply this method in your home, you can also apply this method in greenhouse. In fact, the best environment to be applied is the greenhouse environment. So in winter, you can place all the pruned seedlings on an indoor balcony or in a flower pot and store them in the home environment. You can remove the pepper root that you planted in the garden or field from the soil and prune the stem into the pot. Most importantly, how should you do pruning? You can do the pruning process from the middle of the autumn, as in the same rose pruning process. The pruning should be done from 1 cm above the eye on the trunk of the branch. When doing this pruning process, it is important that you know that pepper will bloom again from the sides of the eyes. You have to do the pruning process by thinking about how it will develop next year. Cover with plenty of soil like normal seedling sowing as we do now. Pay particular attention to the fact that their roots are not left out. And moisten the soil. The roots must not dry out. So you can put it on a covered balcony, so it can spend the winter here. As I just said, beware of the crows when you take them out of the balcony in the first spring. The image that you just watched were pepper seedlings of last year. Here is one of the branches that you see now. You can even look at the trunk of a very thick and pretty product. These seedlings, which is the second year, will be pruned from the top of the fork in the last spring, and we will continue to get product again next year. If you also like this video, don't forget to click like and please subscribe to my channel and activate the bell to watch my next videos.